Morning legends, Coach Neil, Black Dog Brotherhood. Just gotten back from an early morning run. Got a gap between now when I start my weights, and it's good to see the rain still coming down. Absolutely fucking awesome. All right, so this morning I want to talk a little bit about subconscious fears driving conscious actions. So what I want you to do is I want you to imagine for a moment the route that you normally drive to work. For most people, you will drive to and from work the same way every single day. Now, if you were to deviate for whatever reason, there's been a major accident, you've got to go somewhere else. What this means is that for some of you may even have to activate a GPS to assist you to get to work. It's a familiar place, but it's an unfamiliar route. It may be that you might know the way, but you need to be far more conscious of the route that you're driving, in that you need to pay attention to the street signs you're going past or the markers that you need to go past so that you know where to turn, because it's an unfamiliar route. As soon as that mess is cleared, you're going to return to driving the easiest way to work, which is the way that you work, or do the way that you normally go every other morning, okay? So that is subconscious versus conscious. The way that you know, you've done it so many times that you don't even have to think about it. You can listen to music, do your thing, drive to work, get there, no dramas. When you've got to go the unfamiliar route, you need to focus on every little detail, look for markers, look for street names, maybe even rely on a GPS to get you there. This is the equivalent of coming home from work and ordering takeout because you can't be bothered cooking, okay? It's the easy option. It's a familiar option. You've done it for so long that you can just go, well, fuck, I'm home, I'm not going to cook, I'm just going to order pizza. This is the equivalent of hitting the snooze button, because hitting the snooze button for many people, it's a habit. You've become so accustomed to waking up, hitting the snooze button and then going back to sleep for another 10, 15, 20 minutes to an hour, okay? So when you start to do something new, i.e. a training program, a fucking mindset program, a nutrition program, something that is completely unfamiliar to you, this takes up extra energy and extra consciousness in the form of learning new skills and in the form of having to change habits that are completely ingrained. It's the equivalent of taking the new path to work rather than driving the same familiar one. Now, what happens is when you make big changes in your life, first of all, the amount of conscious energy that is required to make those changes can lead to fatigue. So you start to feel tired, your decision-making ability and your willpower start to get a little bit lower because you're burning significantly more energy than before. Not just in the form of physical training, not just in the form of switching the foods that you are eating, but in the form of mental fatigue. Because even though your brain is only 5% of your body weight, it consumes 20% of your energy. And that's at rest. So if you're doing extra stuff, extra cognitive work, consciously trying to change your mindset, consciously trying to get out of bed early to go to the gym, it's going to burn more energy just through the willpower aspect of it. On top of that, your subconscious recognizes that you're doing something completely new, and it goes into fight or flight, because we are creatures of habit. We are creatures of comfort. So if you've all of a sudden changed your nutrition, changed your training, starting to change your mindset, starting to do positive affirmations or journaling or stuff that actually involves redirecting your chain of thought, that takes up energy. So consciously, you're burning far more energy trying to implement those changes. And subconsciously, your brain is going, what the fuck is going on? And it will put you into fight or flight. And this is where the excuse matrix will start to come in. Your subconscious goes, this is fucked. Something new is happening. I don't like this. Let's go back to what is familiar to me. At the same time, your willpower is low. Your decision-making ability is low because you're burning significantly more mental energy trying to achieve the program or whatever it is that you're doing, all right? The way to get around this, okay, there's a couple of steps that you need to be aware of. Simply changing. I see so many videos and so many people talking about just do it, grind through it, make the changes. The problem is we all have what's called a biochemical baseline. That is, based on the foods that you eat, that controls your gut health, and that controls the amount of positive and negative neurotransmitters and hormones in your body that then get sent to the brain. If your diet is up the shit, if you're not eating the right foods, if you're not supplementing with the right supplements, then what will happen is that even though you may have all the willpower in the world or all the best intentions in the world, your diet shit, therefore your biochemical baseline is low. What we mean by that is your endorphins, your serotonins, your dopamines, all the feel-good hormones, and the hormones are going to help you to make good decisions and help you to drive through. They're non-existent because you haven't eaten the right foods to get you there. Meanwhile, your stress hormones or your fight or flight hormones and neurotransmitters, your cortisol, your adrenaline, epinephrine, norepinephrine, they're through the roof because your subconscious is fighting you with the new changes and you haven't made the right changes with your nutrition to help raise your biochemical baseline, okay? So when it comes to making a big decision, when it comes to making the decisions around changing your training, changing your nutrition, changing your mindset, You can't just change one. It is a complete package, and every single one of them will play a part in your ability to make those positive changes in your life. If anybody's interested in anything that I've spoken about today, our free 3-day immersion package kicks off, what day is it today? Sunday. Kicks off Tuesday. Look for the Dismantle Your Perception group. I'll put a link in below this in the comments. The Dismantle Your Perception group, we run a 3-day webinar. So it's each night from, I think it's going to be 6 p.m. this time around. 6 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm going to be doing live webinars, giving a whole bunch of information from our Dismantle Your Perception program. Completely free. No fucking obligation for anything. Jump in the group. If you like what you see, awesome, we can chat. If not, you're free to leave. All right, guys, enjoy your Australia Day, even if it is a wet one. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.